Square Sauce here, and welcome back to a brand new to the first episode of a brand new series named Edwardshire. Hope everyone's having a great time. I certainly am for one. School is finally over. Like, not really. I will still have school in the future, but school is sort of over, so I will be able to make some videos for now. And do some city skylines work, or maybe even some meme work, I guess, is like a normal routine in my channel. So in the meantime, I will explain what I will be doing for this episode. Based on the thumbnail, you can already see that I'm building a Lilac Station. Lilac is a district nearby, which I just like to call it that because it was the random generated name, and I just thought of it as filling for the town. At first, what you are seeing is me planting down some vegetation on a oval roundabout, and I really didn't have any inspiration for this, but in all honesty, the end product looks amazing for the roundabout part, and and now we are going to start on the actual layout of Lilac Station, and you can see me struggling a bit with the starting of the 2-lane roads into the roundabout. I always struggle with that sometimes. I think everyone struggles with it at some point or another. But while this time lapse is going, I would just like to explain why I've been so active on Twitter recently, and what is the new changes, considering that it's been almost a month since I haven't uploaded. So basically, school, I had exams, and then I needed to study, of course, and I think I did quite well, and so I sort of took a break, and during that break I decided whether or not I should do a new series, because I didn't feel, I for one didn't feel that New Canes was a bit too modernist, not really inspired at all. There was nothing nothing I had for inspiration about it. It's just a fantasy world or such. So I decided to try and make some real life recreations. Even though for this episode I also didn't have any inspiration, but I can tell you that there will be some changes in the channel. I will be posting more city skylines content, and meme contents and such would be a bit lesser known of a thing. I wouldn't say they are gone forever. I mean, I still will be posting them if I can. In fact, I think I have one up in the ready, and I'm just wondering whether or not I should upload it or just keep it as my own. But there will be more city skylines videos from now on. And another change is the intro. You can definitely see that I have changed the presented by who intro. I mean, there never really was a presented by. This is a brand new presented by intro, but I just thought of putting it that way, since for once other YouTubers are doing it, and for two, I just like following the beat with the words. You see the typewriting effect, and the Edwardshire logo suddenly popping up with every beat of the snare, or the snare of the drum thing, and yeah. So now I'll be explaining what I have essentially done in this station. If you're wondering what assets are these are from Titan. These are the old modular platforms, and I would leave link to them in the description below, because these are amazing. I mean, sure, you can see me struggling with it, but that's mostly because of the rail thing. But these are absolutely amazing if you are trying to make your own stations, or you just feel like that the stations on the Steam Workshop aren't good enough, so you make one of your own. And personally, I wanted a sunken station of sorts, because I just had a taste for sunken stations. I don't know why I have sort of a fetish for them, but yeah, they just seem a lot more nice. I don't know why I said fetish. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, I just found it more interesting and sorts. And you can see that the tracks I'm using Revo's wooden wireless tracks. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, wooden wireless tracks, and these tracks are wireless, which is the best thing in the world, because the wires are a bit annoying, because the wires can seem to clip onto other rails when they're next to them, and then you just look weird. Like, imagine having a pillar in the middle of the rail crossing thing, the railway, like having a pillar in the middle of it. There's going to be some serious casualties that are going to happen at high speeds. So yeah, I just started getting wireless tracks instead. So right now you can see me doing some questionable work with tunnels. I didn't think of just sinking them right through the roundabout and then making it look cool. I mean, I have done that before with motorways. Actually no, Finley interchange isn't a sunken interchange, never mind. But I have done them before in previous builds, unseen builds that I unfortunately don't have on camera, and I've done them with motorways or highways of sorts, and they look quite good. But for this build, I just didn't feel like they were appropriate for the design, because mainly this is a Glasgow-inspired city, loosely based on Glasgow, not entirely. Because if it was entirely based in Glasgow, a lot of people would be angry at me, who would send hate comments, and yeah. So right now you can see me doing a bit of questionable work with the walls as well. If you look too deep into the tunnels, you can see that there's a wall blocking it, and I do not know how to remove that. I could try with procedural objects, but I don't think that's possible either. If anyone can give me like a tutorial on or like any suggestions or tips on how to remove the walls inside of the tunnel, that would be greatly appreciated. And speaking of things that I would greatly appreciate, leave a like. Yeah, shameless self-promotion. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and also follow me on Twitter, and you can also chat with me on Discord. Or if you can't do those things, just watching this video is already more than enough. Yeah, I already greatly appreciate that. So thank you very much for watching this video. And back with whatever I'm doing. So right now, I'm going to do a bit of a tactic here that I sort of learned from different Skylines creators. I think it was mainly either Skibif or some other European creator. I'm sorry if I forgot your name, but so I did this technique where if you can't lower the landscape because of the road or something that keeps making it into that shape, you can just use the retaining walls and ploppable grasses. Oh wait, no, it's strict toaster. Yeah, strict toaster. I learned this from strict toaster. Yeah, I'm so southern. Yeah, I just place ploppable grass and then use them as planters, in which I like it. I like it quite a lot, honestly. Like, it's one of the best things that have ever happened. to me. I just feel that it was really cool in my honest opinion. I'm speechless for how this actually works, because it's literally amazing. And I know Strict Toaster won't be watching this or so. Yeah, my hopes are really down, but thank you so much for actually, no, I should really, yeah, thank you so much for doing these types of techniques for me to watch your videos on, so I can know, so I can understand how to make these train platforms better. So yeah, right now you can start, and right now you see me place some vegetation as a substitute for grass, because grass are really heavy on ram and triz, so I don't want to do that. And right now I'm sort of trying to decorate the station platforms a bit more. I use the station platforms from the old modular props, because Titan created the old modular station along with mods and procedural objects fonts, but I did some experimenting with them soon after I finished building this station, and I just thought I was just too lazy. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just got too lazy on trying to wonder how it works, and you can see me trying to understand how this works. So yeah, you just type in the words there, and then you grab the words and put it onto the sign. And after seeing how much complications this was, I immediately gave up. And yeah, sad, isn't it? Don't worry, I would try to use procedural objects in the future. Maybe I would understand it more if I just watched some tutorials instead of just sitting down, lying in bed, and then looking at my phone and wondering when is the next PewDiePie episode gonna come up. But yeah, I think I can do some more stuff with procedural objects in the future. But for now, there won't be any more procedural objects, and now you just see me aimlessly thinking about what to place in the sunken land, I suppose, the land that cannot be terraformed, basically. So I try to remove all the grass in the area, and then try to how do I say this? I try to make like a surface on top as like a bit of plaza or sorts, like a bit of like resting area sorts, where you just just get like a walk in the park or something. Speaking of parks, I did some I think they could possibly be off camera, I'm not sure, but I did some off camera work with the main station buildings, and the main part of Lilac Park. Yeah, it's not the roundabout park, that's the main thing. But the reason why I didn't show them on camera is because, one, they are either lost somehow. I thought I recorded them, but they're just lost, or two, I just found them too boring in order to bring onto YouTube. And you can see me implementing the plotable grass technique again. Once again, thank you, Strict Toaster. I'm a huge fan. And yeah, also these trees, they were made by Podomo, most likely. Wait, hold on, I'm just going to search. What are these trees made of? They're the generic tree pack, for sure, and they should be made by Podomo if I look around and good assets and trees, and it's loading. And yeah, no, it's not made by Podomo, it's made by a Lost Gecko. Sorry about that. It's made by Lost Gecko, and there's also the regular tree pack that I got, which was this is the one that's made by Podomo. It's the regular trees pack that was made by Podomo, and I also used some other trees like the beech tree from Podomo, and in the roundabout park you may see one tree, or if the main part of Lilac Park is shown in this video, you would see the what is it? The Scots pine, I think, and it's made from Mr. Mason. And these three creators are great creators. Just shout out to them. Even though my channel is much more smaller than theirs, I'm not sure whether or not they have a channel, but I'm pretty sure theirs is much more than mine, for sure. But yeah. So right now you can see me do more of the concrete pavementing, I suppose, like a to provide as a substitute for the land in the area, and there's also more of the terrain cannot be terraformed, which means there is even more planter usage thing, and yeah, sort of like that. And excuse me there, oh, that was a loud burp. And right now the video is almost about to end in about like 2.5 minutes or so, if I look at the video editor. And before I leave, I would just like to say one more shameless self-promotion. Please like and subscribe subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you want to see more of City Skylines content. And you can follow me on Twitter, and you can also chat with me on Discord if you would like to wonder about how my life has been and such. So now as I go, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.